Raider Nation. Today we have breaking news that's about to set this fan base on fire. Have you heard of John Spytek? Well, he's just been officially announced by the Raiders, and let me tell you, this hire could be huge for the future of our team. We're talking about a seasoned veteran with 23 years of experience in the NFL. A man who's helped build championship teams and shaped some of the strongest franchises in the league. So, if you're as passionate about the Raiders as I am, hit that like button and subscribe because this conversation is for you. And the best part? This hire isn't just a name on paper. It's a statement that the Raiders are ready to rise to the top again. So buckle up because things are about to get intense. Let's go. John Spytek is bringing an impressive resume to the Raiders. Over his career, he's worked with teams that didn't just make the playoffs, but went all the way to the top. He's the kind of professional who understands the game on and off the field, a master of strategic decisions. He served as director and vice president of player personnel with the Buccaneers before taking on the assistant general manager role. During his 9 seasons there, he helped turn Tampa Bay into one of the league's most competitive teams. Impressive, right? Now here's the big question. Can he replicate that success here in Las Vegas? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. With his experience and vision, the odds are in our favor. Raider Nation, things are heating up. Did you know that Spytek was a key player in building a team that won 4 NFC South titles and a Super Bowl? That's right, I'm talking about the Buccaneers. And that's not all. He helped draft players who became league stars and brought in free agents who changed the game. This guy is known for spotting talent where others don't. He doesn't just look for skills. He looks for that extra something that turns a good player into a legend. And that's exactly the kind of vision the Raiders need right now. But hold on, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm about to tell you about the star players he brought to Tampa Bay and how he helped build one of the most iconic teams of the last decade. Stick around, because you won't want to miss this. During his time with the Buccaneers, Spytek helped the team reach the playoffs 5 times. That alone is impressive, but he went further. 6 playoff wins, 4 division titles, and of course that unforgettable Super Bowl victory in the 2020 season. He helped lay the foundation for a team that didn't just compete, it consistently dominated, and that's no coincidence. Spytek has an eye for talent and knows how to build a roster that delivers results. Here's a stat for you. The 6 playoff wins the Buccaneers earned under his watch are among the league's best since 2016. This proves that his work isn't just about short-term success, it's about sustained excellence. Now let me tell you about some of the players he helped draft. Devin White, that monstrous linebacker. Tristan Wirfs, an absolute wall on the offensive line, and Vita Vea, who dominates any defensive front. These guys didn't just deliver, they became the backbone of the team. On top of that, he was instrumental in drafting players who went on to Pro Bowls and All-Pro teams. W.R. Chris Godwin and S. Antoine Winfield Jr. are prime examples of his ability to find and develop top-tier talent. And let's not forget his role in landing key free agents like center Ryan Jensen and linebacker Shaq Barrett. This is what we call market vision. Raider Nation, get ready, because we're in good hands. From 2019 to 2020, the Buccaneers were the only team in the NFL to have multiple players on the all-rookie team in back-to-back seasons. That shows Spytek's ability to not only draft talent, but also create an environment where young players thrive. And remember that Super Bowl team that brought back all 22 starters the following season? That was a historic feat, never seen before in the salary cap era. And of course, Spytek was at the heart of those strategic decisions. These numbers and accomplishments leave no doubt he's one of the best in the business. And now our team gets the privilege of having this talent in our corner. Raider Nation, this is a reason to celebrate. But it wasn't just the Buccaneers who benefited from his expertise. Before that, Spytek worked with the Broncos and helped them win Super Bowl 50 during a dominant campaign. While in Denver, the team won 42 games, including playoffs, making them the winningest team in the league during that span. This proves that Spytek isn't just consistent, he knows what it takes to win on the grandest stage. And before his 3 years in Denver, he had a stint with the Browns as their director of college scouting. This guy has experience in every facet of the game, from identifying college talent to building championship rosters. Now here's a fun fact that might be our secret weapon. Spytek has a decades-long relationship with Tom Brady, our minority owner. This connection could be a game changer for the Raiders. Brady and Spytek built a strong bond during their time in Tampa Bay. And if there's one thing we know about Brady, it's that he values talent and leadership. This partnership could be the perfect formula for success. Raider Nation, we might be witnessing the start of something truly special. This duo could be exactly what we need to turn the page and usher in a new era of greatness. If there's one thing this hire tells us, It's that the Raiders are fully committed to change. We're no longer just trying. We're putting the right pieces in place to win, and Spytek is exactly the kind of piece we've been missing. His track record speaks for itself. He's been involved with teams that consistently build championship rosters. But the most important part, he knows how to identify talent both in the draft and in free agency. That's something the Raiders have been struggling with in recent years. That's why this news is so exciting. Spytek isn't just another behind-the-scenes name. He's someone who can legitimately change the course of this franchise. Raider Nation, believe me, things are about to get a whole lot better with him on board. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this hire? Is Spytek the right guy to lead our strategic decisions? Will he bring in the kind of talent we need to dominate the AFC West? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you, Raider Nation, are feeling about this new chapter for our team. Do you believe this is the move that finally sets us on the path to greatness? And while you're at it, let me know who you think Spytek should prioritize in the draft and free agency. Let's make this channel a space where the voice of Raider Nation is heard loud and clear. We all know the last few years haven't been easy. We've had plenty of gambles that didn't pay off and decisions that left us falling behind in the playoff race. But this hire shows that the Raiders are learning from the past. We're investing in people with proven track records, leaders who know how to build a winning culture. Spytek isn't like anything we've seen recently. He brings real results and a clear vision for how to get there. It's time to look forward, Raider Nation. With someone like Spytek making the calls, we have every reason to believe that the days of frustration are behind us. We're ready to climb back to the top. So, what's next? Spytek's first big challenge will be using his expertise to build a competitive roster. The 2024 draft is just around the corner, and with it comes the opportunity to find the next big names for the Raiders. On top of that, he'll need to work the free agency market, securing players who can complement the talent we already have on the roster. With his strategic vision, we can expect smart, impactful signings, just like he did in Tampa Bay and Denver. The future is looking bright, folks. Spytek has all the tools to transform the Raiders into a team that doesn't just compete, but wins. Raider Nation, we're on the right track. Being a Raiders fan is all about passion, loyalty, and believing even when things get tough. But today, we have a real reason to dream. This hire is a sign that the Raiders are ready to turn the page. No matter what's happened in the past, what matters is what comes next. And with someone like John Spytek leading the charge, we can be confident that the future is going to be so much brighter. So heads up, Raider Nation. We're closer than ever to building something special. It's time to believe again and cheer like never before, because when the Raiders win, we all win together. Did you enjoy this update? Then I want to hear from you. What do you think Spytek's impact on the Raiders will be? And how about sharing your opinion on which players he should target in the draft? If you like this video, share it with that friend who's just as passionate about the Raiders as you are. Let's grow this community and show everyone that Raider Nation is strong and united. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Here, you'll always get the latest Raiders news first. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Raider Nation, that's the big news for today, and I hope you're as excited as I am. John Spytek could be the start of a brand new era for the Raiders, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and share this video with your friends. Together we can build a strong, passionate community ready to celebrate every Raiders victory. Thank you for watching, and remember, it's always Raiders forever. See you in the next video, and as always, go Raiders!
What's up, Raiders Nation? It's Michael here with the Las Vegas Raiders Report, your go-to source for everything silver and black. Today, we're diving into one of the hottest topics. Who will be the next offensive coordinator for the Raiders? With Pete Carroll leading the charge, we need the perfect offensive mind to take our attack to the next level. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Pete Carroll is a bold hire, no doubt. At 73 years old, he brings a wealth of experience, but pairing him with the right offensive coordinator is critical for success. This hire isn't just about improving the offense now. It's about finding someone who could be the next head coach in a few years. Raiders Nation, we have a lot to talk about. Stay tuned until the end because I've got a wildcard pick that could shock you. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's keep the Raider Nation stronger than ever. Let's get started. Let's break it down. With Pete Carroll now in the driver's seat, the Raiders need an offensive coordinator who can complement his vision. Carroll has always prioritized balance, strong running games, paired with efficient passing attacks. But this is more than just X's and O's. It's about finding the right leadership fit. Whoever we bring in needs to deliver immediate results while also preparing for the future. Think about it. Pete won't coach forever. At some point, this offensive coordinator might become the head coach. This hire could set the tone for the Raiders' success for years to come. The stakes are high, and we need a game changer. Someone who can modernize our offense while staying true to the Raiders' identity. Let's look at some of the top names on the list, starting with a familiar face from the Sean McVay coaching tree. First up, we have Mike LaFleur, the current offensive coordinator for the Rams. LaFleur comes from the Sean McVay coaching tree, known for innovative, high-scoring offenses. If we're looking to energize the Raiders' attack, LaFleur might just be the guy to do it. LaFleur's familiarity with modern offensive schemes makes him a standout candidate. The Raiders considered him in the past, but the timing wasn't right. Now, with Pete Carroll in charge, this could be the perfect opportunity to bring LaFleur into the fold. Imagine LaFleur teaming up with Carroll to craft a dynamic, balanced offense. His creativity in designing plays could be exactly what we need to unlock our full potential. Raiders Nation, would you welcome Mike LaFleur as our new offensive coordinator? Let me know in the comments. Next on the list is Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator for the New Orleans Saints. Kubiak is no stranger to the Raiders. He interviewed for the OC position last year, but chose to join the Saints instead. Could this be the year we bring him to Las Vegas? Kubiak is known for his balanced offensive approach, which aligns perfectly with Pete Carroll's philosophy. He emphasizes a strong running game while incorporating efficient passing strategies. His track record with quarterbacks and offensive play design makes him a solid option. With Kubiak's family legacy in the NFL and his proven ability to adapt, he could bring stability and innovation to the Raiders' offense. What do you think, Nation? Is Clint Kubiak the right fit for us? Byron Leftwich is another intriguing name. As the former offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he helped Tom Brady win a Super Bowl. Leftwich loves aggressive downfield passing attacks, something the Raiders could use to spark our offense. Leftwich was once a hot candidate for head coaching jobs, but things didn't pan out last year. However, his resume speaks for itself. He's worked with top-tier quarterbacks and knows how to build high-powered offenses that can compete at the highest level. Raiders Nation, can you imagine Leftwich designing plays for our team? His style of attack could add a new level of excitement to the offense. Let's keep him on the radar as a serious contender. Alright, Raiders Nation, it's time to hear from you. Out of the names we've discussed so far, who do you think would be the best fit as our next offensive coordinator? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading all of them. This decision isn't just about X's and O's. It's about finding someone who can bring energy and leadership to this team. Let's keep the conversation going, and don't hold back. Your opinions matter. Stay tuned because we've got even more names to discuss, including a wildcard pick that could shake things up in a big way. Let's keep it rolling. Let's talk about a name that's flying under the radar but could be a game changer, Jeff Stoutland. He's currently the offensive line coach for the Philadelphia Eagles and has been a key architect behind one of the most dominant offensive lines in the league. Stoutland is all about building from the trenches, and that's something Pete Carroll believes in too. If you want to see the Raiders dominate in the run game and give our quarterback time to throw, Stoutland might just be the guy to make it happen. Now, I know he's never been a full-time offensive coordinator, but sometimes it's the unconventional hires that pay off big. What do you think, Raiders Nation? Would you give Stoutland a shot to lead our offense? Hit that like button if you're all about building from the trenches. Here's a big name to consider, Frank Reich. He's got head coaching experience with the Colts and is known for being an offensive mastermind. If there's one thing we need, it's someone who can craft an offense that maximizes our talent. Reich is a veteran in this league and has a proven track record of working with quarterbacks. He played a major role in Carson Wentz's MVP caliber season back in Philly and has shown he knows how to run a balanced and adaptable offense. Here's the kicker. Reich could also be a long-term option if Pete Carroll decides to retire in a few years. Raiders Nation, could Frank Reich be the perfect mix of experience and innovation? Let me know your thoughts. Now, this next name might stir up some debate. Chip Kelly. That's right. The former head coach of the Eagles and 49ers is looking to make his return to the NFL. He's known for his creative offensive schemes and fast-paced style of play. Kelly interviewed with the Raiders last season, so the interest is definitely there. While his head coaching stints had mixed results, there's no denying his ability to create explosive offenses when given the right personnel. Pairing Kelly with Pete Carroll could be a fascinating combination. They're both experienced, and Kelly could focus solely on offense without the pressures of being a head coach. Is Chip Kelly the spark our offense needs? Let's hear your take, Nation. Next up is Shane Waldron, the former offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks. He's got history with Pete Carroll, and together, they helped Geno Smith have one of the best seasons of his career. That alone should catch our attention. Waldron's offensive system focuses on quick reads and explosive plays, which could fit perfectly with the Raiders' current roster. He's also shown he can adapt to different quarterbacks, which is crucial as we look to solidify that position for the future. Now, I know he's coming off a tough stint in Chicago, but every coach deserves a second chance. Could Waldron and Carroll rekindle their magic here in Las Vegas? Let me know in the comments below. Let's not forget about Darrell Bevell, the current quarterback coach and pass game coordinator for the Miami Dolphins. Bevell has a long history with Pete Carroll from their time together in Seattle, where they built one of the most efficient offenses in the league. Bevell's experience with quarterbacks like Russell Wilson and his recent success under Mike McDaniel in Miami make him a strong candidate. Plus, he's no stranger to the bright lights of high-pressure situations, just what we need in Las Vegas. If we're looking for familiarity and proven results, Bevell might be the safest bet. What do you think, Raiders Nation? Is Bevell the right man for the job? Now here's a wildcard pick. Marcus Brady, the current pass game coordinator for the Chargers. Brady is an up-and-comer in the coaching world and has been making waves for his innovative offensive concepts. Brady is known for his ability to design balanced offenses that cater to the strengths of his roster. With a strong background in developing quarterbacks, he could be the fresh perspective the Raiders' offense needs to get back on track. Sometimes, taking a chance on a rising star pays off big time. Could Marcus Brady be the dark horse candidate to lead the Raiders to glory? Let's hear your thoughts, Nation. Alright, Nation, we've gone through 9 incredible candidates, and now it's your turn. Who do you think should be the next offensive coordinator for the Raiders? Drop your top pick in the comments, and let's keep the discussion going. Remember, this hire could shape the future of the franchise. Do we go with experience, innovation, or a little bit of both? Let's hear from you, Raider Nation. Before we wrap up, I promised you a wildcard pick, and here it is, Greg Roman. He's known for his run-heavy offensive schemes, which could pair perfectly with the Raiders' talent in the backfield. Roman's work with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens shows he knows how to design offenses around his personnel. Imagine what he could do with our roster, especially if we want to build a strong ground game to complement our passing attack. This might not be the flashiest pick, but sometimes the best choice is the one that fits the team's identity. What do you think, Nation? Could Greg Roman be the missing piece? That's it for today, Raiders Nation. We've covered some of the top candidates and a few surprises for the next offensive coordinator. Now it's time for you to take over the conversation. Who's your top pick and why? Let me know in the comments below. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow Raiders fans. Let's keep building the strongest community in football. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, just win, baby.